Hello, nerds. We took a week break for the holidays, but we are back. Um, Sydney is unfortunately not with us. She's feeling kind of tired and gross, so she's taking a break this week. So it's just me and Dez. But we wanted to. A lot's been going on, and we wanted to talk about current events and honestly like where Black folks sit in all of this. But Hi, Desiree. How are you? I feel like I don't want to be on this planet, you know?
Yeah, no, I completely get it. It's so funny how that just saying that used to be so like like automatically, oh my God, we need to call someone. He doesn't want to be here on the planet. But everybody feels like that, literally everyone. So now I feel like that statement alone is normalized
Yeah,
because like of everything we're going through.
it's bad. It's
It's
very bad. Like it
it's
shouldn't
it's
be
bad.
normalized, but it genuinely
It
is
shouldn't.
like, yeah, no, I don't want to be here. This is a bad place. I didn't choose to be here. Um, oof. But today is the anniversary of the storming of the Capitol. And for the anniversary of the insurrection, the White House put out a new website rewriting history, like whitewashing the history. This is great. I love this. Honestly, this is my favorite thing. They put out a new website which blames it calls the people that attacked the White House peaceful protesters and blames the violence on law enforcement, which is so funny because these are the same people that say back the blue. They are literally blaming the cops for instigating the violence. And on top of that, like the header and whatnot on the website has all these Democrats on it, like the faces of Democrats. Like these are the people responsible. And the whole thing is talking about how it was uh, essentially they've all of the stuff that's been debunked, all of the fraud that Trump claimed and whatnot, like the election was stolen. This new website writes everything as if that was true. It right like the narrative that it's pushing is that the election was stolen and these were American loving patriots who were fighting against the corrupt law enforcement. It's so bad.
I
It's so
cannot.
bad.
Yo. At
Yeah,
least you know what? I guess we can acknowledge Eugene Goodman out of this whole thing. That picture still lives in my mind. The black cop that was trying to stop everybody. That
yeah. It was crazy. I was saying it before, but I didn't realize that Trump had given out somewhere around 1,600 pardons for the January 6th stuff. He pardoned pretty much every single person that was storming the Capitol, even the Nazis who brought weapons. And then they'll sit there and tell you that this is not a white supremacist. Trump is not a white supremacist. He doesn't associate with white supremacy. He doesn't know white supremacists. That doesn't track with who he is. They literally gave pardons to Nazis. I don't want to play the games anymore. Like honestly, I'm not arguing that because they'll try to get you stuck on those little things, those little stupid things. No, you tell me how he's racist. Give me an example. We're cutting it off. We're not doing none of that no more. It's just conversation over.
it's willful ignorance. That's all it is.
It's
Just
it
yeah,
woeful ignorance. I want to punch people. Like I'm to the point of violence. I just want violence. That's what I want.
same. It's I mean, hey, look, whenever y'all are ready, I'm we still waiting.
Yeah. Yeah. Did you how do you feel about us uh occupying another country, another sovereign country? We are now we did an imperialism. Like this was, oh no, we did that in the 70s and 80s. We don't do that anymore. No, we did 2026. We did an imperialism,
Yes.
like broad daylight.
Start of the year.
Isn't that
Right.
crazy?
Colonized. Just literally. Yeah.
Straight up
In our
went into
lifetime.
another country, killed upwards of 80 people, stole their leader, and now we are sitting on their country saying we're gonna run it. Their oil is now ours. How
Taking our
insane is that?
resources. It's insane. And plus, I mean, where is Congress? Then again, never
They're
mind. That was a
feckless.
stupid
They're
question.
absolutely feckless. They literally just roll over to whatever this man says. And they keep coming up with all these convoluted reasons. Oh no, technically he didn't need the approval of Congress to do this. Somebody was saying earlier today, I was watching a video, and I have no faith in this, but I do believe it. If there is another election, if we have a Democratic candidate or leftist candidate that's running for president or whatever, right? There can no longer be, you know, oh, the platform's just I'm not Trump. No, you need to whoever this next candidate is needs to be on the fucking warpath. Period. The whole platform needs to be everyone that has committed crimes against the American people and against this country and other countries will be prosecuted point blank, period. That's what the platform needs to be. Warpath. Everyone's getting thrown under the fucking bus. Everything needs to be repealed. Everything needs to go, well, maybe not repealed, but like fix it. It needs to be fixed. Take Trump's name off the fucking Kennedy Center, put them in jail. Like there's that, and I'm at that point, I don't have any faith in them doing that because the Democrats themselves are feckless and spineless, and they literally benefit from what the Republicans do. They make money off of it. So I don't have any faith that they will do that. Put a candidate that will, even somebody along the lines of Zoran. They fought tooth and nail to not have him be the candidate for mayor of New York. So you think that they're gonna have a or their nominee for the Democratic candidate be anywhere near. Now Zoran's not even radical. You think they're gonna? That's just
No. It's just strictly based off of his cultural background.
it's
That's the
cultural
whole thing. Don't
background and
let
the
him
fact
get
that he
in.
calls himself a democratic socialist. That's it.
Yeah,
I wish he
basically.
was a
Yeah, no,
communist.
I have no faith with the Democrats.
I
Like,
don't. I don't. And it's like
it's the same.
we are we're watching the bad shit happen, and consistently we've seen, like it's that ratchet effect. So it'll ratchet further and further right, and no one will ever take it back the other way. It just becomes the status quo. It's like, oh, we've given law enforcement and the military more money, can't take it away. We're not going to give them a lot more money, but we can't do anything about it. It's that's just the budget now. So I don't have any. I'm call me a cynic. I
we're
just
tired. Yeah, freaking tired. At this point, it's like you have to wait for everyone else to wake up, unfortunately. It's the only way.
get
So, and that's
and
what
what's it
sucks
going to
about the
take?
whole thing is having to depend on other people. Yeah, it's, I don't know.
And
It's a
the
lot.
thing, what frustrates me the most about the American people is that when it's happening to other folks, especially when it comes to white people. When it's happening to black and brown people, it doesn't matter. So we literally killed the sovereign citizens of another nation in in essentially a declaration of war by going in there, bombing, and kidnapping their president. We can talk about how much we don't like Maduro and whatnot. It does not give us a right as another country to go in there and kidnap and kill people. Period. And steal their resources because it's literally I don't want to hear any more excuses. It's not about, they were asked, the Trump admin were asked point blank period to their face, when are, like, you're talking about, this is about regime change. When are there going to be elections held? They wouldn't even answer that question. Oh no, no. Well. You see, it's all we have their best interest. The oil. We have to have the control of the oil. They've said the quiet part out loud over and over and over again. There's not going to be regime change. It was never about regime change. It was about stealing the oil of a country that has the resources we don't.
Right. It's just so amazing to me how even today in 2026, people are still falling for this American propaganda that we are the heroes and we did those people a favor. Did we not forget what happened? Did we not forget how badly he talked about the Viet or what was I? Sorry, the Venezuelans, like,
Literally, literally deporting
but oh
Venezuela.
yeah, and the people are celebrating and yeah, we okay. Two things can be true. Two things can be true.
But see,
You
the
can
crazy
say
part about that, the CIA has been doing a calculated campaign to make it seem like the Venezuelans are celebrating this. The Venezuelans in the country, the people who live there, are not celebrating this at all. That's the crazy
I've
part.
been hearing,
They're
yeah,
they've been trying to say, like
majority
get
is
the
not.
information, get the word out
Hmm.
there. But the CIA and is working with social media platforms to push this narrative that they're happy about this. They're not.
Right.
And
I've
it's
seen
it's
some on
insane.
social media who are Venezuelans saying it's a, good thing or whatever. I don't really know because I'm not over there, but I do believe you when it comes to the CIA, doing what they
Well,
do.
that's the crazy thing. You have to look at it from the framework of who are the people that are benefiting from these things, right? So when the United States, the way the United States has had a vendetta against Cuba, who were the ones who were super vocal about supporting the United States efforts to blockade Cuba? The white Cubans who came over here and were benefiting from their whiteness. The ones who were the first wave, their plantations were taken by the communists and their slaves were taken by the communists. They're, oh, woe is me, I'm a victim. They were the ones who were super vocal about supporting the United States in their actions. The same exact thing is happening right now. The ones you're seeing be super vocal, super loud about, yeah, go America. It's the white Venezuelans. It's the ones who are here and they benefit from the color of their skin, or they've benefited from their, how they're able to homogenize into white American culture. Those are the ones you're hearing be loud and proud about the shit that's happening. The brown people, fuck no.
Yeah, no,
They're
and I
saying,
have
they're
noticed
saying,
that.
yeah, they're saying, nope. So
Hmm.
Maduro may have his problems, but none of this is right. What the like who and on top of that, they're our killing our fellow citizens. Nobody's focusing on that. United States killed not only in those strikes to kidnap Maduro, we've been killing Venezuelans off the coast, bombing boats with no repercussions whatsoever, killing people. You want to sit here and tell me that the United States is the good guy, and then do you remember the actress who was playing the shapeshifter from the new Superman movie? She's Hispanic.
Oh yeah,
She's
yeah. I
apparently
forgot her name.
Venezuelan.
Yeah.
She did a post about how she's all happy about what the United States is doing. Nigga, you literally benefiting. Yeah, you came over here and you're benefiting from being in the United States. Of course you're gonna sit here and celebrate this stupid shit. And they're parading Maduro around the streets of New York like a fucking trophy. What in the that literally goes against the Geneva Conventions. But of,
Yes, yes, it does.
but of course,
There's
like,
just so much to be said right now that I want to. It, at what point do we all, as a collective, say, "Hey, this is wrong"? We see what's being done. Nobody talk, as you said, nobody has mentioned, the 80 Venezuelans that have perished because of this whole thing. We are actively destabilizing another country
yep. And
just
then
for them to possibly try and go ahead.
what was the lady who was the opposition to Maduro, the Nobel Prize winner?
Yeah.
Yeah.
God damn, I can't remember their
This
names.
is the funny part to me, right? So she's been thinking that the United States will do this and then she'll get into power, right? So the United States does all this. She is in communication with them essentially, like, okay, I'm ready to get to it. Like, let me, take over Venezuela. And the United States pretty much ghosted her. Trump admin has pretty much ghosted her, like, not even acknowledging, like, she's trying to get in there so that way she can turn it into little mini Israel and whatnot. This completely shows you that they used, not only did they use her, they will use anybody as a means to an end. They used her, as evil as she is. She thought she was going to get in there and, Maduro's gone, I'm going to be the leader now. They've ghosted her ass. Face eating leopards doing face eating leopard shit. They used you and then dumped you. Stupid fuck.
Right. What have we learned?
Yeah,
Oh my
absolutely the
gosh.
fuck nothing. Absolutely the fuck nothing.
There's literally, yeah, yeah, and there's a lot of hers in every community, by the
Hmm.
way.
Yeah.
Like, let me get in good with these people and hopefully they'll set me up for. No. I mean, Trump did the same thing, with his presidency. All the people, a lot of the black men and women who were, behind him, they did
Looking
not get
stupid.
positions in the White House.
Looking goofy as hell
A
now
lot of them did.
because you
Yeah, Candace
thought you
Owens
were
even.
literally Candace Owens, what's his name? Rick Scott thought he was going to get a position, snubbed every single one of your coon asses. You looking dumb as shit. Even Ramaswamy going out of his way, his little brown shucking and jiving Indian ass, thinking that he's gonna get in good, being racist as hell. And they threw he was the co lead of Doge or whatever the fuck, dumped his
Yeah, he
ass.
was.
Yeah,
Yep.
dumped his ass.
Why aren't we learning from these past experiences? I don't know, maybe because it's just not.
Everyone
When
thinks they're
has
gonna get
someone
a leg
from
up.
any community ever benefit? Yeah, but like, when has someone from any community ever benefited, by standing alongside Trump, or even not even just him, just that party alone?
Well, they see
What
the
have
few here and there. They see the few here and there who are success stories who have made a little bit of money, but in the long run, it bites you in the fucking ass. It's not worth it, and yet they are still willing to risk it for the biscuit. It's just it doesn't. It's why Trump likes his fan base. They're not smart, and I'm not trying to be mean. They genuinely are. They don't have the cognitive ability to critically think. Everything is right here and right now. Me, I. They don't think about repercussions or the future. They're stupid as shit.
they are they? Trump said it himself. You know, we forget that part. It's surface level knowledge at the end of the day.
Yeah.
That's it. Because anything that if you ever ask them or anything, they'll go ahead and just like regurgitate things that they've heard from like Fox News,
Yep. Because oh
um,
my god,
and
that
that's
was.
all they know.
Did you the photos that they were everything about Trump is a photo op and aura farming, right? So he is all about image and all about literally somebody could say something, like not so nice about him, say he did something that, like, okay, maybe Trump didn't do as good a job as he could have, and he's calling up Fox News angry. That's how stuck he is to TV and whatnot. So he there are photos showing the operation that they were doing for Venezuela and whatnot. They were at Mar-a-Lago. They had put up sheets in this room to try and make it look like the situation room, literally like almost like bed sheets to black out the room to make it look like fucking the situation room. And he's just sitting there trying to aura farm and do a photo op around the room. Like, I'm serious. This is a serious moment. And the wild part, the screens that they have in the background showing the information and whatnot, their information was quite literally they were getting it from Twitter. Up on the screen, multiple tabs open of information coming from Twitter.
This is where we are now. Yeah, this is where we are. People reference studies from Twitter, by the way. This is not. They even. It's insane. The rise in anti-intellectualism.
And
And
it makes it
everyone
worse.
seems comfortable with it.
You remember how we were talking about the other day how it really, like, when it comes to whiteness and white supremacy and white people, they know that the damage can be done. They don't even need facts. They just throw the shit out there, see what sticks, and even if it's debunked, the damage is already done. That's why white women will throw allegations out there against black and brown people. It doesn't matter if it's not true. The damage will be done to that person's reputation. They will be imprisoned or whatever. And then even if they get off or get out, the damage is already fucking done. And that's what we're seeing them do. We're watching them just throw shit out and to see what sticks. The whole ass Somali community suffering at the hands of whiteness and white supremacy because of some made up bullshit debunked in a matter of days. And it's still, the damage was already fucking done. That's how bad it is. And I would like as mean as it is, I wish we could do that to white people. I genuinely wish we could give them a taste of their medicine and throw some shit out, just the most out of pocket shit. And even if it doesn't stick, just watch it damage them. I wish that we could do that because they need a taste. That's like we were saying. They need a wake up call, something to rattle them, to make them see reality. Because it's like almost every white person in this country operates under this mindset of, I've never been hit in the face before. I've never been put in my place. I've never been laid on my ass. That's what they need. He's advocating for violence. Yep, sure am. Totally.
How was this country formed? Through violence. We learned from the
Uh-huh.
best.
Whether
Like,
it
that's
was,
another thing too. Stop projecting the things that you do onto us, like
yeah,
as if we're the one. No, we learned from the best of anything. Okay,
somebody
it's all
made a video
reaction.
about that. I think I saw a video about it today. How in the world are you gonna call anyone else savages? You ate people. You gave you gave natives smallpox blankets. You pretended to be friendly and then stabbed natives in the back. You went to African nations and stole people from their land, brought them over here, stripped them of their cultural identity, and forced them to build a country for you. And you want to call black and brown people savages?
Savages.
No, 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 no. It's the gaslighting for me. The level of gaslighting that takes, the confidence in your mediocrity to sit there and look at black and brown people and say, you are the savages, you are the uncivilized ones, you ate mummies. The only reason we don't have many mummies left on earth is because white people ate them all. Like yeah, that, you just sit there and marinate on that for a second. Mummies were not scarce. The ancient Egyptians had mummified most of their peoples, right? That was just common practice. That mummies are scarce today because white people ate them all.
How did they have us in chains? These. How? That is diabolical. That is.
I can't even process that. My brain doesn't
If you can. I
cannot
can't either.
fathom the, like, how barbaric is that? You went to another country, stole the corpses from another people's and ate them. They would have mummy parties. They would have parties where they would sit around and eat mummies. I can't. Like like whenever I have white folks acting up in my face, I have to go back to that. I have to remember these are the descendants of cannibals. These are in some cases they're still cannibals. Army Hammer, Army Hammer being
Right?
one of them.
I mean, well, think back to The Hills Have Eyes and Wrong Turn. Who do they mostly favor? Who do they
Yeah.
favor? Not us.
Hmm.
We.
Hmm. And the crazy part,
Just saying.
those stories come from, like, they obviously, you know, embellished a little bit, but those come from true stories. Those come from true stories. White people eat people, cave dwellers, and they have the audacity to sit here and argue in our face that we are the lesser beings or that we don't deserve, literally don't have health care in this country because they they will do anything but allow black and brown people to have access to amenities.
Even at the sacrifice of their own community. Because we're not the only ones going through it right now. I
Yeah,
hope it was worth it. We're all
literally
suffering
will
for it.
shoot themselves in the foot to spite black people. It's and yeah, literally just talking about the facts. You hate white people. You're just so full of hate. We're talking real shit. Why you act the way that you act. Why you do the things that you do. Y'all show no empathy, you show no mercy, you do not think anybody else other than you and your immediate family is worthy of any sort of grace or understanding. This doesn't happen in a vacuum. Historical precedence has been set. You are an evil peoples. And the only way that you can get away from that is acknowledging your complicity within that system and and turning from those ways, being a better person. But you won't do it. You refuse to do it because you're either comfortable with your position in that system or you will outright ignore that the problem exists.
Yeah. Arguing facts is wild to me, is the thing. Nobody's pulling this stuff out of their ass. Like, we. They will argue the facts.
Let
Period,
me,
point blank.
what did
It
we,
doesn't
what
even
did we
matter.
just start the conversation about? The White House rewriting the history of what happened on January 6th. Literally saying that the insurrectionists, the people who tried to rebel against the government, are patriots. That you can't. There's no fixing that. Like, I, as bad as it sounds, right? I'm starting to understand why the communists had re-education camps. I'm genuinely starting to understand why re-education camps existed. Because you can't, there's no reforming this. There's no like turning somebody out of this mindset. You quite literally, those people have to be like Clockwork Orange rebooted. Like you literally need to strap them down in a fucking chair and have their eyes clamped open because they literally it's a disease. It's cancer. There's no like, oh well, a Democrat's now in office, everything's gonna be better. No, they just fester behind the fucking scenes. It needs to be excised. It literally needs to
Literally.
be excised.
Yep. Yep. And you know what? I blame the people too. As much as we talk about the politicians and whatnot, we know what they're supposed to be doing, but we also know that they're not going to do it.
Mhm.
We don't motivate them enough, in my opinion, to do what they need to do for the people.
Thank you. It's like that's why the vote blue no matter who bullshit pisses me off because it gives them incentive to not do the right thing. If we're just going to vote blue no matter who, if we're not going to hold them accountable for their bullshit, John Fetterman, Jasmine Crockett supporting Israel for no fucking reason, even though she doesn't take money from APAC. If we're not going to hold them accountable, that gives them leeway to do whatever just because, well, they're still going to vote for me because I'm a Democrat. I'm not Trump. I'm still going to get the votes. If you don't hold them accountable, there is no reason for them to do the right thing. They're supposed to earn our vote. It's not supposed to just be given just because they're a fucking Democrat. They're supposed to
No, I
show us.
definitely agree with that. Yeah. I definitely agree with that. I do think that we need to hold them accountable before, during, and after is the key thing. That's the key thing because the position that a lot of Americans are in right now, if you, I get people wanted to prove a point with the election. I get it. But also, I think that we could have been a little bit more strategic because now if you're in a place or in a pit rather, and you can't, really help yourself, a lot of people are not going to be motivated to help others because they're trying to dig themselves out. That's just the psychology part of it, you know. You can you can mix passion, with empathy, and we all get that. I do think that we need to be more strategic as far as how we choose to move
Yeah,
because I don't think this was it. I think we should have been more strategic. Just like our ancestors, just like the people who fought for our civil rights, they were strategic. They had a plan. They didn't just do something out of spite. They didn't just do something because, of justice. No, everything they did had a reason and a strategy behind it.
yeah.
Play
And I
checkers. I'm
I
sorry, play
I
chess, not
understand
checkers.
I understand that, but I also my mindset goes to how the plan has always been to maintain the status quo because the the Democratic nominee or nomination process when it came to, Bernie and Hillary Clinton, it was very clear that we as the American people, especially the younger folks, were all behind Bernie. We were engaged. That was the most engaged you've seen people in decades. And the DNC went out of its way to sabotage that. And that's what we keep seeing. They tried to do it to Zoran. What the people wanted was transformative change. And they went out of their way to derail that. So, this past election, I keep looking at it from the perspective of they derailed what the people wanted already. And then there was no they didn't do the primary. It was, oh well, we just picked Joe Biden. He's the guy. Oh well, no, well he's not doing it anymore. It's just going to be Kamala. It's I understand that we have to have strategy, but at the same time, they've gotten so comfortable saying the Democrats have gotten so comfortable saying we're going to make the decisions for you that it's like it's insulting, honestly.
That's that part where I said hold their feet to the fire before, during, and after. The thing is that the people vote for them and then they don't stay on their necks.
Hmm.
And so even the people get, comfortable as well.
Yeah,
And so there has to be a different mindset going in, and we have to kind of take what was working back then and apply it to now. And normally I don't advise that because, things change over time, of course.
yeah,
But even still, we have the things that we have today because of strategy,
yeah.
because of just them sitting down and actually talking about these things and getting on one accord. So I wish we could
I
do that because I get emotions are high, but emotions can lead you astray. And I feel like we kind of we lost it. We had an opportunity, but we have to sit in the lesson.
yeah.
Because
I hope
remember,
they
it was always listen to black women. They know what they're talking. Except for this time.
yeah,
How's
yeah.
it going now?
Hmm.
I'm just being truthful.
I think that they should invade Greenland that way. Well, listen, the United States needs a hard reboot,
Okay.
needs a hard reset. Okay, I want them to tempt Article 5 of NATO. I want them to tempt fate and have everyone that was our allies turn against them and go to war against the United States. I, hey, listen, hard reset, hard reboot. Okay, I'm black. You're not gonna get my ass in it.
No,
Y'all
we
want to
look.
play fucking games and go to war against the other white people? Okay, do it.
That's y'all's.
Yeah, that's not
Have
my
at it.
circus, not my monkeys. Like on, we, we're gonna military intervention in Greenland is not off the table. For fucking what, bro? We're not. I'm gonna run on a platform. No wars in my lifetime. No more useless
Right.
wars. What the fuck, bro? What are we doing?
Right.
What are we doing?
I cannot. He does that a lot though. He does that was his strategy while he was running.
Just
A lot of
lying?
people
Yeah,
miss that.
his
Yeah.
strategy was
Yeah,
just
exactly.
fucking
Just that
lying.
he lied about everything. Yep. Literally lied about everything and people ate it up.
Man, I wish I could do that. Could you imagine like having the odd like the confidence of a mediocre white man? You like could get away with anything. The power and influence of a mediocre white man. You could win a Critics' Choice Award for a stupid ping pong movie.
Don't piss me off. I'm still salty about that. Don't piss me off. Cause what?
You ain't got to do
Are
shit,
you
man.
serious?
Just got to show up. Just got
Like
to exist.
Michael B. Jordan played two different characters. You
Three,
know how challenging
three.
that is? Oh no, I'm sorry,
Smoke,
three. That's right.
Smokestack, and then vampire
Stack and
version
then
was completely different.
yes, completely
Three different
different.
characters.
Yep. And you're telling me that good old Timothy beat him? What?
Yeah. And then I saw a synopsis of that movie, and it was quite literally a participation trophy movie. Timothy Chalamet's character is like, oh, I don't like losing, and then they feel sorry for him and they let him have an award. It's literally the FIFA award that they give to Trump. That's the essentially what that movie is. Literally just mediocre white man being upset that he's not winning and then given our a fucking participation trophy. I don't like this timeline.
I don't either. Like, why? Why am I here? For
It
what?
just seems kind of
Seriously.
superfluous.
I. But yet, there's no other timeline I would want to exist in either, though.
No, see, that's the
Even if I could
problem.
choose, I
That's the
just
fucking problem about being black. It's
being
like,
black. Yes.
we can't go backwards in time. We have no idea what the future holds.
Well, we're going back in the future. I mean, we're off to a great start of going back to the 50s and 60s. This is lovely for us and our
Oh,
children and their
hmm.
children's children. If we don't get our head out of our asses and actually do something.
Yeah, the future is that's the scariest part about having kids. Because I'll do everything I possibly can to make sure that they're set up for their future. But damn, the way shit's going, couldn't wait to get out the house.
And now here we are reverting back to the good old memories of the early 2000s and just being somewhat aware because we were aware back then. There was a lot of stuff going on, and
Yeah,
we were the vocal generation, you know. We had stuff like Degrassi that kind of recognized real world things going on. We had shows that we could grow up with. I feel like these kids today don't really have that. It
yeah.
was a guide for us, you know.
It feels like everything today is all about, you know, you don't really have anything that dives into the deeper subjects, especially when it comes to, being a teenager or a young adult. And it really feels like everything is just, you're gonna be an influencer. Where it
Yeah, there's I don't know. Even down to just being unique. Our generation had that. Everybody had their different styles and what worked for them. Um, you know, we talked about sexuality. We went
Mhm.
in deep. We weren't afraid to approach these topics head on, even with our parents. You know, I don't know. It's just so different today, and I do fear for this generation. I really
Yeah,
do.
it doesn't make it better that I know that the advent of cell phones, it's good that we can have communication at our fingertips, but it's also bad in the sense that everything is a trend now. It doesn't feel like anything is individuality anymore. It's like, oh, okay, I saw that online. I saw that trend online. Let me jump on the bandwagon. The Stanley Cups, the Saratoga sparkling water, everything. It just with this influencer said, do it and try it. Let's buy out the horse snacks from the tractor supply store. What are we doing? And I know we did stupid shit when we were kids, but the speed at which information gets out there with social media and phones nowadays, stupidity happens faster.
Yes, it does. Yeah. Wasn't one of the trends like, what was it, drinking cleaning products or something? Like, that's when I knew it was going down. I was like, oh my God,
I still remember
that's
Tide Pods.
nuts. Yes, the Tide Pods. What the hell? For
Eating
what?
Tide Pods. I'm exhausted, man. I'm just exhausted.
Me too. Get me out of here, please. Any news of the aliens? Are they like I'm
I
waiting?
hope so. No, I need an asteroid. Give me a meteor. Seriously. I was reading up on that meteor, the meteor that took out the dinosaurs, the one that hit in like Mexico that left that massive crater. It was like the size of Manhattan. That's how wide it was. It was like the size of Manhattan. That would be several hundred nukes going off at the same time. Just a quick flash and it's all over.
It's quick. It'll
It'll only
just
burn for a
embrace it.
second.
Just right. What was that movie? What was it? Was it 2012?
Oh, yo.
Where he was just standing there like this, embracing it. Yeah, that's me. Like I'm. There's no need. Where are you gonna run? You know, like where are you gonna go? Might as well
There's
just.
another one. There's another post-apocalyptic movie. I think it was the Nicolas Cage one, Knowing. I think it was Knowing. But yeah, I think it was I can't, what was it? There was that big explosion that sweeps across the earth, and I think he was like with his parents or something like that, embracing his parents one last time. It was like everybody gets fried to a crisp.
That happened in Knowing.
Yeah, hold on, I'm looking it up because
Wait,
I'm
why
pretty
does that
sure there was
sound
like
right?
some big
Okay.
explosion or something in Knowing.
Okay, maybe there was. I don't know why it reminds me of the Elijah Wood film.
Yeah, okay, so 2000. Yeah, it was a flare. It's like a solar flare.
Okay.
Yeah, solar flare
Yeah, yeah,
strikes
we
in
need
the
to do a
form of a
rewatch.
gargantuan, fast-moving wall of fire that vaporizes Manhattan and the rest of the Earth's surface, wiping out all life.
That sounds like a dream at this point. You know, I'd rather us go through that than have to do like a Noah's Ark sort of thing. I don't want to
Well, see,
drown.
that's the funny part. That movie had an arc too. Knowing
It
had
did.
an arc. Yeah,
I need to do a.
I gotta rewatch it too. But yeah, Knowing had an
I
arc.
gotta rewatch it.
I gotta watch 2012. I gotta watch what's that one? San Andreas. Um, I gotta watch um Knowing, and then Deep Impact and Armageddon.
Armageddon scarred me I had no business watching that as a young girl. What was I like 6 or something? I don't know why I was watching. That movie kept me up at night. Like this is it. This is the end.
It was our childhood had us convinced that um quicksand and meteors were gonna be a way bigger problem than they actually were.
Yeah, now we're like, please.
Please, Godzilla, maybe? Like, could we get one kaiju?
You know what?
Just one kaiju.
Godzilla, that would actually, yeah, now that's something to actually live for is to see Godzilla. Oh my God.
That was slap. Okay, that would be one cool thing. One cool thing before it's all over. Cool. I got
Before
to
it's
see
all over.
Godzilla.
And a
Yeah,
nice meal, too, though. I want a good meal before I go.
but that's why during the Godzilla attack you have a nice meal on like a rooftop grill, and then the building gets hit, and then it's like it's all over. Oh no, God forbid. I don't
Which
have to pay
version of
taxes.
Godzilla would you want, though? I
Oh,
know, right?
shit. I mean, honestly, if we're gonna get taken out, the best one to do that is probably Shin. Scary as he is, he's the best one. Like
Yeah,
he's the one
he's
that's
the
gonna
best
take
one.
everybody out.
Yeah,
Shin
he'll
Godzilla's gonna
actually get
take
the
it.
job done.
Yeah. The other ones
This needs
are
to be
like,
like its own podcast in of its like podcast episode. I'm enjoying this.
yeah,
This is bringing me to life.
Shin Godzilla will take everybody out. God minus one will also take everyone out. because his nuclear breath will that will obliterate everybody. But I feel like the other versions of Godzilla are like protectors. So there may be collateral damage, but they're not necessarily trying to destroy the city. You know what I mean?
Like I do like the what was it? The one with Matthew Broderick, I think.
98. Oh,
1990.
wait, 97 or
Yeah.
98.
Yeah, yeah. I do like that one. I will say. I like the whole tail thing. Like if we could just get that with all the other Godzillas, I'd be good.
That was the one
It's
that
just so
I
cool.
that we kind of sort of grew up with. I know that there were other Toho Godzillas, but that was the American Godzilla. The, you know,
That was the
such a
American version, yeah.
such a weird
But then
design
again,
compared to all the other Godzillas.
it yeah, no, I do agree with that.
Just an
I mean,
irradiated
I
iguana.
think if it's not originally ours, we should not be recreating it. That's just my take
Yeah,
on
because
it.
the American version's always going to be weird because we got to make, give it our own spin, and I don't really
It
see
just
the
doesn't,
point.
yeah. Like some things work. Like it was good for the time that it was when we were growing up, but yeah, cut it out, please. Just,
Honestly, that movie, I feel like that movie was just good for selling merch. The commercials were great. The toys were awesome, but honestly, it was not a good Godzilla movie. It was a good creature
no, not at all.
feature, but it was not a good Godzilla movie.
No, making stupid decisions left and right. I couldn't stand it.
Hmm.
That's another thing too. In our films, we make a lot of stupid decisions. Like, why?
We make
Like,
stupid
how did you think that would
decisions
logically work?
so that way the military can come in.
Oh my god.
Everything is military propaganda.
Everything
Even
is
that Godzilla movie,
yes.
it was straight up military propaganda. The military has to come in and has to step in and help protect the citizens of New York. Armageddon, the military is trying to figure out how to destroy this meteor. And well, we're gonna instead of training astronauts to drill, we're going to get deep sea oil drillers to learn how to be astronauts
Right.
in a week. Yeah, yeah, okay.
But that's logical to us. Like, yeah, that makes perfect sense. Let's
Yeah,
sell that.
we're so propagandized.
Yeah. I mean, look who we have in the White House. No political history whatsoever. Was not
Uh,
even a politician. Just got in.
a
Just,
TV show host pedophile.
yes. This is where we're at. I can't.
Thanks, I hate it.
Yeah. Destabilizing another country, practically colonizing it,
Wanting to go to
and
war.
never and right. And then how is that going to benefit the people over there? Every time we get involved in something, we just
We don't think about the repercussions that it has for those people, especially if they're brown. We did this at the list of coups that the United States has done against sovereign nations in South America alone is it's insane. It's absolutely insane. And then we did it to Iraq. We've done it to Iran. We did it to Libya. We the list
at
just
this
goes
point,
on and on.
yeah, like who's next at this point?
Uh,
That's where we're
if
at.
Trump is to be believed because his dementia ridden ass just be saying shit out loud, and then it's it's stuff that he's supposed to keep to himself. That's one of the things about Trump over the past few months. The dementia's really been getting in him. Yeah, he's been telling on himself. So he mentioned Mexico. He said Mexico is next. So it's quite possible that we could be going into Mexico trying to do this shit. And I think that would really pop off because Mexico would not be
Yeah, I
playing a
think so
second game.
too. Right, right. That the president down there too. Whew, we'll see.
Yeah. The United States needs to be taught a lesson. I don't want bad things to happen to United States citizens necessarily. But this country is so under the impression that it's invincible. It's under the impression that it can do whatever it wants with no repercussions. We literally snatched up a leader from another country and paraded them around like a trophy. And we would be the first ones flipping shit if that was to happen to us.
If that happened here, exactly. Yep. This constant need to control other countries, to get
Hmm.
involved, but then the goal being, their natural resources.
Hmm.
And we're not even hiding it. We know why we went over there.
Hmm.
And yet we choose to believe that, oh, he has a caring heart. He did this for the people of Venezuela. Did we forget what he was saying about Venezuelans?
Did we forget that they were
It's just,
snatching Venezuelans up and deporting
it's
them?
unbelievable.
Yeah, no, this is calculated. They will use people when they need them. We've been told over the past year to hate Venezuelans. Now all of a sudden we're supposed to be supporting Venezuelans with regime change. Y'all can miss me with the
This
bullshit.
is wild. Yeah, this is wild. And although he is and has been attacking the black community, I do wonder at times what's next for us. I mean, we're we're chilling, because we expect these things. We've been dealing with it we're not new to this. We're true to this as a community. We know what the strategy is to get us out there, and you can arrest us and shoot us, and but I just wonder, aside from taking away our history, from schools and museums, what is going to be the next big thing? We all know he especially doesn't like us.
Hmm.
What is going to be the thing that is like our hooty hoo moment? I wonder.
No idea. And I'm
I know
terrified to
though.
even think about it.
Yeah, yeah. But I do sit there and think about it at times, like, what would really set it off? What would be the last? This is hell.
It is
Hell
hell.
on earth. We don't even have to go to hell to experience hell.
No, ain't gotta go nowhere. We
I'm
just gotta stay
convinced.
right here.
Right. Like, this is for eternity. This is. There's no way out.
Just
Help.
chill. Just chilling. I think that's where we that should be where we cut it off. I feel like that. I like that. That's
Before we
it.
start crying.
Yeah, yeah. I'm gonna go have ice cream after this. I had gotten a pie, an apple pie, but I forgot to bake it. But I'm gonna have some ice cream because I feel like I deserve something because I'm black in America.
Put it in that mug. The video that you sent
Oh
me.
yeah.
Was it the apple
Oh
pie in the
yeah,
mug
yeah,
with the
yeah.
ice cream? Try
Yeah,
it.
that's a good idea. Oh wait, next month is Black History Month. Yeah,
Oh, how could I forget? How could I? Yes, yes, it is.
we're
I
about to
know.
be
There's just been so much going on.
we're about to be black again. Ah,
Yay.
yeah. All right, friends. Yeah. And the crazy thing is, more and more shit happens every day, so we're never gonna run out of fucking material. We're never gonna run out of things to talk about.
At this point, it's just like, what's next?
Uh-huh.
What's what now?
Uno reverse. Well, friends, thank you for joining us. As always, this is Ebony Warrior Studios with blinding speed, master quality, and untold savagery. If you are feeling down in the dumps about what's ongoing in the world today, get a hobby, play some video games.
Yeah. Yeah, do
Go
that.
do something. Go to your local trampoline park because honestly, we're to the point where we just got to enjoy ourselves while we can. That's where we at. That's where we at. Hug your loved ones close. And I'm being so serious. Hug them close because we're cooked. We are cooked. Bye.